Hey guys, Stirpy Redneck. Welcome to my channel and my Beyond Wrong. Okay, I'm just kidding, man. Um, this is my rant video in response to Pony Tonight rant. Shillframe Shekelstein. It's that video. Sheldon did, and I guess it was Sheldon. I guess it was the Sheldon guy. First, if you haven't known already, there was a charity funding started for Keyframe, and she is a She is a My Little Pony fan analyst, a cartoon analyst, you know, a Critiquian, as the Nostalgia Critic put it. I follow all of them just like I would follow AVGN and the Nostalgia Critic, and many others. I'd rather not take too long with the list. Anyway, she was in an abuse. Apparently, her friends saw something happen really bad. Apparently, her mother tried to strangle her or something. She got physically assaulted, and it could have been life-threatening at that point. When then they called the cops. Cops called. They arrested the mother. She was drunk in stupor. It was basically a physical abuse altercation. It was a booze-laden rampage, if you will. A liquor-ridden battle, basically. It was bad. It was really bad, and you should never. If you bring a kid into the world, you gotta actually be able to raise them. Just saying. I feel bad for Keyframe because of this shit. I feel bad. Now, this Shillframe, quote unquote Shillframe Shekelstein video. I don't give a fuck if it's pronounced that way, cause I don't care. I'm from German descent. I give no fucks. I'm balls deep in this mess of AIDS, motherfucker. There's your joke, bro. You mad, bro? Fuck it. I know it's a little bit much. Doesn't matter. If my sense of humor, it does. If it gets me, if it gets me flagged, then fuck it. Fuck it right in the pussy. I'm doing the worst ones. Okay, I'm doing the worst jokes. You do your own. I'm gonna do my takes on the worst ones. Just too versatile. You can't just not use them. But what happened was, it was sad. It's sad. It really was sad. And I was part of a stream with some actual other YouTubers, and including two of them were a couple of my internet brothers. That shit's not. We did that thing all that night, you know, until their internet's malfunctioned. They got off for a little bit, got off for the night. And we were playing Cards Against Humanity in the stream. It was funny, but you know, we had to talk about Keyframe, and I hope she gets what's the best for her. You know, I hope she gets the best that she can get, you know, with what she's got now for the funding in 2 days. That's crazy great. That's insane. 9K in 2 days. That's fucking amazing. It's astonishing. Astonishing. It's dumbfounding. But let me tell you something, Pony Tonight. Let me tell you something quick, brother. Jokes aside, and after explaining Keyframe's scenario and joking aside, the video you made, I'm going to agree. There's two people who made my arguments for me already. I'm just going to extend upon them. It's all I can really do, because credit goes to them. And it's the basis for my rant, and then my own fucking means. Alright, my own fucking eternal outrage. There, I said it. Eternal outrage. Yes. Damn it. I'm pissed. It's a rant fuck video. Okay. If you could actually make it a fucking that well as what was insinuated with 9K, you got skills people need to fucking hear about. But let me tell you something. This convoluted fuck heap of a fuck cunt-ridden piece of shit politically run country. Because the people here, let's face it, we're just like, but politicians more so than the public, we're all descended from European jailbirds, criminally nuts, or wrongfully convicted, or wrongfully persecuted that came over here to avoid law. And then founding fathers who actually had fucking brains instead of and didn't care, did not like white people killing the Native Americans, calling the Native American savages being, you know, hypocritical basically, and raping these people and hacking them off. Founded this country and had decent, you know, self-running government ideas. They had the best ideas you could ever find, and you know, political. A lot of the best ideas out there come from these founding fathers, but we're not following them. This is not the kind of country that is ideal, and it's never going to be again unless you get people to actually get their heads out their asses and give a fuck enough to change it. And so 9K does not necessarily mean she can get what she can within the next few months, even in this convoluted fuck heap of an economic bullshit system. If my folks see this video, it don't matter. I can hear them bitch all the goddamn day. It doesn't matter. You know, you talk bad about that, you get banned from there. I could get banned. If I did, I'd have been banned from the internet completely years ago. I can't. You can't. You cannot. You simply can't. So, no. I don't give a fuck. I'm balls to the wall. Okay? Nuts to the wall. Balls to the wall, bitch. I'm gonna explain this as what though. So you gotta. I'm gonna pick this apart though, cause it's Gungelion and Miss Mad Munchkin. Now, for those who want to check her or see my shit and don't know about her work, check her work out. And if it's Scottish accented women, if that's a fetish for you, then that's another reason to watch her videos. And I'm so going to hell for this. Don't give a fuck if I look like an asshole doing this. Doesn't matter. I'm doing my own base take on what I feel is the right thing to do. Miss Mad Munchkin said this whole rant video was unnecessary. And I'm going to extend upon that and say it's also unethical, immoral, irresponsible, it's irreprehensible. It's, if I said it right, it's immature. It's not needed. It's unwarranted. It's uncalled for completely. And Gungelion made. If I said your name correctly this time, let me know in the comment section of the video, dude. If other people like if other people like Miss Shillframe sees it, I hope she understands what I'm trying to do, but through the fucked up humor and outrage at the same time, and being a mind fuck doing it. And I can tell. Let me give you some examples. I'm gonna quicken this a little bit, because I'm gonna try at least attempt to keep it around 15 minutes or under. Okay, about what's her 5 traveling scenarios? Cut walking and bicycling out of it. Bicycling, no, cut that out. You got coach class in the airplane. That's basically that's the class you can. This most affordable class that ranges from a few hundred to $1,000 sometimes. Just today I checked just fuck around. Coincidentally, I checked Indiana and then to California, and I also just randomly just fuck around, and from there to Virginia, just mess around because I was bored. From $300 something just looking at the airline tickets for those routes, one way actually, not all the way around, one way. Over 300 to fucking 800 to 900 bucks. That's a fine fucking itself, but you gotta also think about the fueling and all that other shit. Planes have to go. Jet fuel is fucking expensive. Jet turbines are not quite as efficient as diesel engines. Steam turbines, oh yeah, but you can't make a steam turbine fucking run an airplane unless you can make it spin unbelievably fast propellers, unbelievably fast in the wing, in a certain part of the wings, and then make jet turbines. Steam turbines shoot jet steam. That's not gonna work. It's too powerful. It rips the plane apart anyway. Those are expensive. So what's the next thing? A bus. That can go from 170 to the same range as an airplane ticket, depending on what buses, or almost. It's gonna be a good few hundred. For an airplane with the coat, it depends. It can almost hit $1,000 easily. Getting a car on its own would be damn near. It would be a couple grand easy just to get one that's a used condition. It has to be in decent condition. Get a half-ass run worth half a fuck. Okay, just plain half-assed worth a partial of a fuck. Now another thing I'm going to tell you immediately. I'm going to be honest, is even if she gets the vehicle and all that shit, she got to get all the shit checked. Radiator, make sure it's clean. It's got distilled water, deionized water, engine coolant mix. That's the most optimal. Prevents engine corrosive agent deposits in the water jackets. Make sure that if that happens, that lowers the efficiency of the cooling. Capabilities of getting the coolant run through it. It loses, and that can shorten engine life there because of in less efficient coolant and all that shit happening. Less efficient, you get all kind of corrosion and rust coming out of that son of a bitch if you use any kind, it happens when you put tap water in it. It makes it worse. I know. I've had to do it on emergencies. Let's see. You have to think about Mosquito, you're fucked now. You're fucked. I ain't having that shit. Kill a mosquito. And I pulled a Jontron on him. 'Cause I'm the best around. And then the other thing, to think about it, you got coolant to check out. I just went into those details. You got to make sure the air filters are good, clean, and to filter good, clean, filtered air. It's a mantra there. Good, clean, filtered fuel. It's the second mantra. Thoroughly checked ignition source. You gotta if you can't understand half of this, go to a mechanic, and that's still gonna cost money on top of that. And then getting the shit to make sure it's topped off. It's not hard to check engine oil. It's a dipstick. Hold it in there for long enough. Clean it out. Pull out, clean off. Hold it in there just long enough for a couple seconds. Then pull it out and look at the little notches. There's little notches in the stick. It's not hard. But there's others, and then you got to check brake fluid, check transmission fluid, power steering fluid, because all our steering wheels got fuck steering already. Then you got to think about what else. Even if you get down there, and I understand why she wants to get down there. She's got a boyfriend down there that she wants to be with. She just turned 18. She got a boyfriend wants to be fucking with now. See, she's already went to people at her local church, on her home. Still before she heads out, she's already went to her local church. That's my cat. That's my puppy. And nobody helped her, and she's not even battered women's shelters or battered women's homes, and no homeless shelters. No shelters would help her. Not even her local church. CPS won't give a shit because she's 18 already. They're not gonna. It's legally not in their hands at this point. For 8 years, she's put up with this shit. She wouldn't talk about it. I can understand why this all of a sudden would come up. If she goes absent for a long while, and she got to put up with her folks, I can understand that. If she wants to go down there, I wouldn't talk about it. My friend started a charity for me. I wouldn't know how to react. I'd have to just do nothing but go with it, right? Okay. Then you go down to, you get down there already, right? And live near the boyfriend, or my cat's girlfriend. Yeah, they got something I ain't got. They got a lover. That's a big thing, okay? Just remember that. It's good. That's a thing. Big thing. But anyways, they appreciate that in each other. I hope they do. It's great. I'm not looking right now, so fuck that. I had too much shit already. And around the block, but fuck that. Anyway, you get down there, right? You get down there. Then you got to look about the expenses, the real good expenses, because they're finicky as fuck about groceries, all you just your essentials without looking at anything else but some kind of meat, poultry, or seafood. Then you look at bread, milk, eggs, some vibrant colored vegetable or produce, and and then canned goods. That's pricey. Around here where I live and a couple other places I have friends I know upstate in the Midwest and whatnot, that for them it's really ridiculous because for us, for the ones I know, it could easily hit the $300, $200, or $300 mark. Around here and some of them other places where I knew friends from, it was a couple $100 for an energy bill just to get a lot of shit going, right? At this point, fuck environmental issues for the time being. If you're worried about it, you can't worry about it right now. You gotta worry about getting yourself together if you're gonna try to do that kind of shit again. I'm just saying, hypothetically. That's how balls deep you are in the mess. The next thing you have to think about, don't worry about college. Get your shit together. Get on your feet. But 9K ain't gonna always do it. I could keep tearing this shit apart more and more and more, but it's gonna end up the same result. Gungelion's already said it. If I remember, comment on this in my comment below, dude. If I said your name correctly, he's already said my arguments, and you're basing your shit on unwarranted assumptions. To sum it up, now the psychology of the parents, just because they keep you in a house doesn't and allows you to use internet, iPad, and phone, and clothing, and food, does not always mean they give a fuck about you. If it's a drunken fucking abuser parent and an apathetic one, that largely means it's like, here, after we beat up on you, take this shit. We're just giving it to you. We're giving it to you. And then they'll keep you there. Then they don't kick you out because they feel they have a power over you. It's an intimidation technique. Think about psychology. Because I happen to be psychologically, mechanically, and scientifically inclined, apparently. I have to look at all these kind of angles and and try to analyze it critically, and then at the same time look at her viewpoint and analyze that critically, scrupulously. I'm saying those are all possibilities right there, and you're making unwarranted assumptions, dude. You can't do that. You can have this opinion and make this video, but don't expect people to not say something and make a rant like I'm doing right now. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That's my main fuck point. And don't say that our same argument is irrational as well, without taking into regard. Because you could be looked at as easily just as the same, because you know just as much about it as the next fucker. The only ones that know fully detailed about it and can be honest about it are people that your mother got out after it happened. A couple days later, got out. Anyway, the only ones who know about it more than us fuckwits, and I'm part of that. All right, and don't be offensive. Don't be offended, people. I'm just saying it. It's a rant video. I'm not going to be entirely fuck rational, okay? It's got a lot of the word fuck, fucky, fucker, fuck in it, so don't worry. It's rated XXX, damn it. God damn it. Ugh. Also, it's not gonna work that way. You don't try to say shit and not expect somebody to call you out for your shit. You would probably do the same for me if I did something just as unwarranted, okay? You'd probably want to do the same to me if I was in your shoes and had as many subscribers as you got, and then pulled something like this. You'd do the same with me, and I'm gonna give you. I do unto others as I would have done if I would actually have would done unto me, both good and bad. And by bad, and the negative light, I'm trying to give you try to make you think about it. Your assumptions are unwarranted for what we all know, besides the people who were the eyewitnesses. That's it. That could also, a drunken parent can mean a life or death scenario, whether you think it or not, it can, because that's a volatile combination. It's like taking if you had a fuser, you click the button and charge a battery, and you made a fuser, electrostatic fuser, attach that son of a bitch to a little handheld war hand in the other hand, and throw it at the playground just to watch kids melt from the radiation afterwards trying to go near it. It'd be just as volatile as you being a fuck nut, just a big enough fuck nut, and then watching that happen. That combination. That's the scenario I'm just trying to give you to think about. Make you think about. It don't matter. It's already 20 minutes into this video. It doesn't matter. It's just not. It's not. You shouldn't do that. It's unwarranted. It's uncalled for. It's unnecessary. You can have your opinion if you can say it. But expect people to say differently. Expect it, and expect people like me to make a fuck rant video, okay? Have your opinion, go ahead, but don't try to say you're trying to be reasonable and then say we're unwarranted. You're trying to put reason in a drunken abuser scenario where there's very little reason at all besides what I'm trying to say now. Or what Gungelion's trying to say, mainly. It's I'm just extending on two other people's argument, by the way. Just saying. That I extended on it to the 69th degree, to the 69th power. Fuck it. There's your innuendo. I do cheap blows, damn it. Hey, there's another joke. Ha ha ha, I'm fucking funny right now. Ha ha ha! Guess what you and I and oh, never mind. I'm not gonna do that cheap ass joke. It's too damn cheap. Blow there. Just don't. Just don't. That's all I'm saying. Just don't make unwarranted assumptions. If you know as much as I do, or anybody else would know, except for the eyewitnesses and Miss Keyframe herself, and not expect shit like some fuckers like me to come up and say something. It's the Derpy Redneck, and peace out, everybody.